Hello and welcome. Looking at how to build a landing page with Vue, Nox, Storyblok, GraphQL, Docker, and deploy on Netlify. So the whole point of this is to see how feasible, fast, and scalable is to build and maintain a landing page. Okay, so the methodology of this is following is the design, then the build, test, and deploy. So here's more like me thinking of how I'm going to create a um, landing page here for um, yeah how just wants to productize this. That's the whole idea of this section, but I'm not going to dive deep into that. Instead, I'm going to look at Storyblok, right? So we got Storyblok. Okay, Storyblok here. Story. Okay. So the whole point of this, by creating a blog, okay, using Notion for that as well, is to see what are the things that I need to build a story block. Okay. Because well, we're going to use is Strappy, but as I was going to build an e-commerce, but I find out that this is something that is more. So for the sake of the time and the example, let's go using is Storyblok, right? Story block for that, right? So looking at Storyblok, which is a headless CMS, okay, and not only that, but also with Storyblok is to implement that with Nuxt. So first of all, I just want to look at Storyblok here. Okay, scale without limits, point and click visual editing, headless architecture, content creation, Atli, Marcabolo for the first website prototype, land on 5 days, 1000 page migration, as will grow 5 minutes component creation. Yeah, it is pretty straightforward here. Single source of content management, deliver engaging audience experience, and recognized by Gartner's Voice and Customer Report for WebMC. Ah, okay, Gartner's. Want to know your ROI with Storyblok? And calculate your ROI. Finally, CMS done right. Okay, I just want to make myself familiar with Storyblok. Okay, so build better content experience faster without limits. With Storyblok, the mother CMS beloved by 150,000 plus developers and marketers. Okay, so the way to mother content. So Storyblok and Strappy are direct competitors. So I'm going to look at Storyblok because it has much more documentation when you want to integrate that with Nox 3, for example. All right. And yeah, this is their use case and trusted by all of these companies. They empower your teams at every stage of the content life cycle. So it follows the headless architecture, so scale without limits. I just want to point out this. All right, content authoring. digital assets, content modeling, and technology. Okay. So from their website, I just wanted to understand is the main topic of Storyblok, right? So we're gonna look at Storyblok here. Okay, with instead of Strappy, but we go with Storyblok. Okay, Storyblok. All right. This is the front end, and okay. So the main task here will be is set up Strappy. Set up, I mean Storyblok. Storyblok. Okay. So I just wants to register this as more like. So let me remove this. Okay, because this is another project that I want to do. So I'm going to create is a new project here. So the name of the project here is landing or blog post with, oh no, it's a landing page. So landing page with view Knox Storyblok. Okay, Storyblok GraphQL, right? So GraphQL Docker and deploy. Docker and deploy on Netlify. Netlify, that's right. So I am the owner of this, and the date is for the, no, where is this? Okay, this is when it was created, blah blah. You can add task to this, but that'll be all. And the priority of this is medium as well, right? And we are is in progress. Okie dokie. So here the add is an icon here. Let's go to add is this. All right, landing page with view. All right. Now, if I want to take a look at the sprint, so the sprint here is, or the date here is from this to that, end date, that's right. This is the initial date. The end date is the Friday. Okay. Or the next Friday, because I just wanted to understand the entire process and well be able to quickly interact with. So no, the next Monday. Okay, next Monday. So we got is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 day to build this landing page. Again, this must be something that can be done in less time, but the process or the goal of this is to improve our communicational skills, learn about the fundamentals of Storyblok, and see how can we implement that and deploy on Netlify. Okay, so that's right. So landing page with view. Okay, so if I go here, or if I go here, right? So we get is this several tasks for this. So now take a look at this. So if I, for example, create a new, or it says, hey, let's going to create a new one, but yeah, that's right. So this is task for this. So what if I want to assign this to a particular project? Any item with empty property will go here. This product cannot be removed. This group cannot be removed. Okay. Okay, this is icons. Okay, cool. So what if I want to edit this? No, I just want to edit. No, I cannot. Okay, in fact, what I can do is just hide. What if I want to delete a project? Yeah, what if I want to delete a project? No. Filter sort groups, delete, but this is to delete the view. No, I don't want to delete the view. In fact, I want this to delete is certain task here. Okay. So if I delete all of this task, okay, and now he will just add this task to this. Okay. All right. Let me add a group here. That's right. Okay. Add an icon here, like a laptop. That's right. All right. Good. And let's go to define is a task. So here is read and understand story block. Read and understand Storyblok's goal. All right, and that is, and take notes of that. Understanding Storyblok goals, and take notes. Okay, that's right. And that's what we're gonna do here with Storyblok. All right. Okay. Cool. Standing Storyblok for that. Okay. That's right. This is Storyblok. Oh, here. Okay. So the due date will be by today. That's right. The priority of this is medium, assigned to me. And this is part of the first string. Of the first spring. Okay. Awesome. So now I can keep track my own progress. Great. So let's go to look at this, right? So the mention is that empower your team at every stage of the content lifecycle. Interesting here, they mention here the content lifecycle. Okay. So empower your team at every stage of their content life cycle. Let me remove this. Okay, so the goal of Storyblok is to empower your team at every stage of their content life cycle. Okay, so build better content experience faster without limit. With Storyblok, the model CMS below by with Storyblok, so build better content experience faster without limits. So build build better content. Yeah, build better content experience. Yeah, build better content experience faster without limits. All right, build better content experience faster without limits. So with Storyblok, the mother CMS with Storyblok, so build better content experience faster. Okay, build better content experience faster. So this is a concept. This is the main idea of this. So build better content experience faster without limits. With Storyblok, the model CMS, beloved by developers and marketers. Okay. With Storyblok, the model CMS beloved by developers and marketers. Okay. So the whole point of this Storyblok, okay, is to build content experience faster. So empower your team at every stage of the content life cycle. And what they mean by that, okay, is, well, you have the headless architecture, content creation, content operations, and audience experience. Okay. So understanding these high-level concepts can give you a much broad perspective of what are the things that allow this tool, right? And why, after all, I'm choosing Storyblok, because this is the leading, the leading, yeah, this is the leading MS, the leading, yeah, this is one of the headless CMS. This is one of the leading pronunciation. So this is one of the leading. Yeah, so this is one of the leading content. This is one of the leading headless CMS. Okay. This is one of the leading headless CMS. Mhm. Mhm. Okay, so this is the reason why I'm choosing Storyblok, because this is the head one of the headless CMS leading, or one of the leading headless CMS out there. Okay, so here they tell you what is this headless CMS, or what is Storyblok? Is to build faster content experience, or to build better content experience faster. Okay, so when you talk about content in the realm of web, whether it's a web app, start a landing page, a blog, an e-commerce, but it's build better content experience. Okay, all right, all right, all right. Mm-hmm. Okay, cool, cool. So build. This is Storyblok. Okay, Storyblok allows you to build better content experience faster. Okay, build better content experience faster. And I am pondering this idea because again, I'm new to this field, specifically to this kind of content or ideas or fundamentals. Okay, so this is more focused on the content. So Storyblok allow you to build better content experience faster. So it empowers teams at every stage of the content lifecycle, similar as the component lifecycle in Vue. All right, uh, now you have is the content lifecycle. Okay, okay, that makes a lot of sense. All right, all right, all right. Okay, so by empower your team is like, well, it helps you, or it helps your team. Okay, it helps your teams at every stage of the content life cycle. Okay, or empower, help your team at every stage of the content life cycle. Empower your team at the content life cycle, or helps your team at every, yeah, help your teams at every stage of the content life cycle. Hmm. Okay. So headless architecture, content creation. So it's headless architecture. This is one of the stage of the content life cycles. Okay. Um, headless architecture, architecture is one of the stage. Okay, so headless architecture content creation is another stage of the content. Is another stage of the content life cycle. Content operations. Content operations. Okay, content operations. Content operations and audience experience. Audience experience. Okay, so let's go one by one. So headless architecture, scale without limits. Okay, scale without limits. Create content experience without limit. Build off your own technology stack with cloud native headless CMS. Okay. Create content experience without limits. So create content experience. Exactly. Create content experience. Okay, create content experience without limits. Create content experience without limit. Build off your own build off your own technology stack. Okay, build off your own technology stack with cloud native headless CMS. With cloud native native headless CMS. I'm assuming that is, yeah, with cloud native headless CMS. I'm assuming something that they provide. Headless CMS, flexible content model, enterprise security. Headless CMS is the new normal. Cloud native headless CMS built to scale. Frontend SDK, Gatsby NetSuite or technology ecosystem. Technology ecosystem. Storyblok Headless CMS give you the flexibility to integrate with anything, publish everywhere, and easily extend your capability. Develop faster with powerful APIs. Use technology your developers love. Cloud native SaaS. Storyblok isn't just up and coming, it is already there amongst the big league as the headless CMS of the choice. It is already among the big list. I like enough this. It is among, yeah, it is already there among the big leagues. And headless CMS, complete control over all your content. Component composer, component library, and flexible content structure. Effectively create, manage, and reuse components across projects for faster content development and scale. Component library ensure consistent brand messaging across channels with global components and flexible content structure. Flexible content structure. Global Director of User Experience Design at Woos Hoff. Because Storyblok is very nimble, we are able to react to marketing demands with immediacy. We have a strong bank of components that allows to design and publish new customer experience with ease and speed. Because after all, it's like that is, well, that's part of the main aspect of Storyblok, right? Which is build to help, so build better content experience. Okay, so build better. hmm Build better content experience by helping your teams at every stage of the content lifecycle. So that is the headless architecture, so scale without limit, create content experience without limit, build off your own technology stack with cloud native headless CMS. Okay, your data fully secure. It following all of this ISO 20001, fully GDPR compliant, headless security advantage. Yeah, because by reducing the surface attack of that, companies of all size scale with Storyblok. Exactly, e-commerce, software, transportation, finance, education, in 30 locals and 10 language. Finance, for example, it's like Crimson, EF, Mean Valley, in the finance, solve their content management issues. Transportation, Tesla innovated kiosk system built on Storyblok. 2 weeks to connect web apps and Storyblok. Renault Digital Museum created by Razorfish. 6 months to design, build, and market. Flybondi. Mm, even Flybondi is using this? Interesting. Flybonding is using Storyblok? Interesting. Holy moly. Come on, man. Holy Nick. Oh my god. Interesting. Exactly. Flybonding shall recharge. Oh my god. I am quite familiar of Flybonding. Software, Spendesk, Webinar Geek, Kaleido, Lano. Let's see for transportation, e-commerce, Woos, Marco Polo, Stronger, Green Paper Products, increasing direct traffic conversion, Stronger, 50% traffic increase within 6 months, 2 day, first prototype, 14 days, fully implementing Storyblok. Interesting. Explore other solutions, content creation, audience experience, and content operations. They mention here that this is other solutions. Again, this is part of the stage of the content lifecycle. Okay, okay, all right. So you have headless CMS as part of the stage of the content lifecycle. All right. Okay, interesting. Whether it's the headless CMS, flexible content models, and enterprise security, with all of this. What, this is an image? To prevent, interesting. No, this is text, exactly. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. Headless CMS and enterprise security. Flexible content models. And enterprise security. Okay. So you have is the headless architecture. Okay, headless architecture. The another is content creation. The another stage of the lifecycle content is the content creation, which is create content intuitively with visual editing experience. Okay, create. So create. Let's do this like that. Scale without limit. Create content experience with this. Okay. So the other is create content into intuitively. Oh my god. Create content intuitively with a visual editing experience. Content creation. Create content intuitively with visual editing experience, which means is visual editors, preview, component library, discussion, and workflow. Okay. Mm-hmm. So create content intuitively create content intuitively with visual editing experience. So you have a visual editor and a preview, component library, discussion and workflows. All right. Content operations, the single source of content management. Okay. Content operations. Right. So content operations. That's right. So content operations. Scale content operation with a central content hub, asset manager, and user activity dashboard. Sales content operation with a central. Okay, so it's a single source of content. The single source of content management. Okay, the single source of content management. Scale content. So scale content operation with a central content hub. scale content operations with a central content hub, asset manager, and user activity dashboard. in user activity dashboard. Okay, and that is central content hub, digital asset manager, and user role permissions. Somewhat similar with the Strappy. Central content operations. Okay. Central content hub manager, digital assets, user roles and permissions. And then I look at the audience experience, which is this. The audience experience. Audience experience. Delivering engaging audience experience. Delivering deliver engaging audience experience. Orchestrate standard digital content experience with best-in-class security and performance across any channel. Okay. Deliver engaging audience experience. So now this is orchestrate, okay, orchestrate standard digital content experience with best in class security, and performance. And performance. What? And performance across any channel. And performance across any channel. So the main topic of this is omni-channel publishing, performance, okay, omni-channel publishing, performance enhancement, and personalization and location. Okie dokie. All right. So understanding this, because after all, Storyblok is designed to build better content experience faster. So helps your team at every stage of the content lifecycle, like headless CMS, so scale without limit. So create content experience without limit. Build off your own technology stack with cloud native headless CMS. So you have headless CMS, flexible content model, enterprise security. So this is for the technical aspect. Now the content creation and content operations is what the editors and marketers focus on. Okay, this is the headless architecture and the content creation, okay, is part of the realm of the engineers, whereas the content creation, content operations, as well as audience experience is more. It is funny because here it overlapping is three main aspects. So engineering aspect, or the engineerings, encompass headless architectures, content creations, and content operations, where now marketers encompass is content creation, operations, and audience experience. Interesting. Interesting. So okay, this is part of the headless architecture. Okay, one of the life cycle of the one of the content life cycle, the headless architecture. So Storyblok help you to create experience regardless of technology with cloud native headless CMS. Okay, so you provide headless CMS, enterprise security, flexible content model, content creation. So create content intuitive with a visual editing experience. So visual editor and preview, component library and discussion and workflow, content operations, the single source of content management. Okay, so scale up with the central content hub, asset manager, and user activity. So here you have a central content hub, digital asset manager, and user roles and permissions, and then the audience experience. So delivery engaging audience experience, orchestrate standout digital content experience with best-in-class security and performance across any channel, omni-channel publishing, performance enhancements, and personalization and location. So with that, that'll be all for this video. Take care. Bye bye.